They are deliberately keeping stuff from you. This is a timely message from Marcus Campbell on the state of the internet marketing industry and how you can protect yourself before it's too late. And naturally, being Marcus, I have to tell you a story first. But don't worry, this will all tie in at the end and make big sense to you and might even change your life. I promise. Here's a picture of me back in my high school days, which was 1994 to 1998. I actually barely graduated high school. I had to go to one of those continuation schools and, finish my stuff there. But I did end up graduating with about 7 other people in my class. But at any rate, in high school, I was kind of disillusioned because of the things that were going on and being as short as I was, getting picked on and everything like that. That led to a lack of belief in myself and actually having no quote-unquote real friends that I still have to this day from the high school days. It was all just, come and go stuff. There was no real substance there. And, in the high school I went to, there was about 3,000 kids before I went to the continuation school. And I basically got picked on every single day, threatened, pushed around, kicked at, everything like that. My family life pretty much sucked. I was an outcast there too. Didn't get too much attention except for a few people. And I was an outcast sometimes with my friends because I refused to do what others wanted me to do, just for the sake of fitting in or being cool. And as I said, I promise that this is going to tie in at the end. So what I did in my high school days to kind of escape from that pain and kind of to try to, escape from the disillusionment and the lack of belief in myself is I went into a little world of my own. I went into the world of magic and I learned how to become a magician. And this was my escape because I could actually show people something that was fun and, it kind of eased up the people picking on me because when I read the minds of their girlfriends, they were kind of scared of me at that point. Or at least I like to think so. But basically I had this little dream world that I lived in and this world that, I can escape to no matter what happened, no matter how bad my day was at school or, no matter how bad things were at home or whatever, I could escape. And this dream allowed me to think big without the ridicule of others. I could go into this place every day and say, you know what? One day I can be a magician and wow thousands of people and give good messages and speak good things and entertain people. And it allowed me to think big and dream big and allowed me to see myself differently as a success. I could go into that world and say, I see myself as successful. I see myself as feeling good and doing good for others, and I see people watching me and I feel good. And of course, while that dream was going on, I still clung to it, and at the ripe old age of 16 years old, I was moved out of my house with my brother, and I had to grow up really, really fast. And that was tough. I still tried to keep that dream in mind and everything like that. And it wasn't like we were kicked out on the street. We actually got an apartment our family paid for the first little bit until we got on our feet, but still moving out at 16 was pretty tough, and that dream was still in my mind, but I kind of had to put it on the back burner a little bit, and I worked at the good old McDonald's. Surprise, Marcus Campbell worked at McDonald's. But I still had that dream in the back of my mind of being a magician, and after about 5 months of working at McDonald's, I quit to go do magic full time. And this is a picture of what my boss looked like back then. And she basically turned to me and said, you know what, Marcus? You're never going to make it. Your dream is a joke. You'll be back here in less than a week, so I'm going to keep your outfit here and your position open and everything like that. And what I mean by this story, and if I sound different, I'm using a different microphone, and it's about 12 a.m. in the morning, and I haven't had any beer yet. So, at any rate, basically the point of telling you this story is that in life there are what I call dream stealers, right? And they're there to take away your dream and say, no, you can't do what you want to do. You have to conform to the normal. You can't be a magician. You can't go to high school at 5 feet tall and not get picked on or whatever it is, right? And there are dream stealers, and the most important thing is that I want you to realize that some dream stealers are more subtle than others. Some dream stealers are more subtle than others, and we're going to talk about that here in a minute. So, you are right to be skeptical and feel uneasy. You're right. You should be skeptical. You should feel uneasy. Because basically, so far, 2011 has been the worst I've ever seen. Sometimes there's 3 or 4 major launches in a day. You got launch calendars going on where people are just promoting things right and left and don't even work on their products. And there's this whole thing of you promote my stuff and I'll promote yours, and list swapping where, someone sends an email to their list and you send one to yours, and all this kind of junk that doesn't provide value. And a lot of times people don't even review the product that they're sending out to their list. It's just like a big conspiracy to promote everyone's stuff just to get the quick, fast buck. And if I went that route, I could probably make some really quick money too. But basically, as you've probably noticed, I don't conform to that. I don't just promote the latest, greatest thing that's out there. The, push button money flies out of your computer latest thing, because I actually care about you guys, the people on my list, and I care about what you have, and I only want to give you good things that are going to benefit your life. And as you can see here, I'm no different than you, right? Look at this inbox here. I got 182,704 messages just on this one email. And most of the emails are from these product launches and these latest, greatest push-button software and things like that. Of course, I do get the occasional, regular old spam, not just the make money online spam. And as we can see, is just our industry is getting jaded with all of this stuff. And I know you're getting bombarded, and I know that you feel like, hey, you know what, I got to get this because this is the latest thing. This is what's going to finally work, right? And don't get me wrong here. There's nothing wrong with teamwork, joint ventures, launch calendars, or even launches. Right? The problem is, right here, the problem is the lack of value provided to you, the customer. Because you see, a lot of these products that are coming out for $27 or whatever, $50, $100, whatever they are about the technique and not the why. Right? I could teach you all day how to set up Facebook ads, but it's not going to teach you how to sell products and be a marketer. I can get you the latest software that's going to spam the entire internet with your site, get you some hits, and then get you banned, but that's also not going to teach you how to be a marketer. I could teach you how to write articles. It give you software about articles. That's all fine and good, but it's not going to teach you how to be a marketer and how to make money and build a business from those articles. And it's not about the technique. It's about the why. And the techniques, you've heard them over and over again. You see things out there like automatic content money, easy Facebook ads, super free traffic without work, outsourcing. Hey, why don't you just get someone else to do the work for you, sit back and be a millionaire? Or even super easy click profits, automatic push button money out your ass system, right? Blah, blah, blah. Only $27, $47, $77, or whatever. And right now, we only have 19 copies left for the next 5,000 people who order. And it's all just BS, fake scarcity, designed to get you to part with your money without providing real value. And I just recently saw a few products that were saying just 3 clicks will make you rich. All you got to do is make 3 clicks. Well, I'll tell you what, it takes more than 3 clicks for me to order your damn product. So I guess that idea just kind of went out the window. And I'll tell you a little secret here. The sad part isn't even the money. The sad part isn't even the money. The sad part is that they are slowly robbing you from something more important than your money. That is your belief in yourself, that you can do this. It's about your belief in making money online and your belief that this will work, because the more products we buy, and that's, of course, products that don't work, right? I mean, my stuff's good. But at any rate, the more stuff you buy and the more you're not getting results, the more times we feel like we fail because these products aren't giving us what we actually need, the more we get jaded and the more we say, this doesn't work, I don't believe it. And it's almost like your belief might start off really high and you say, I believe in this internet marketing thing. And every time something like that happens, or every time you try something and it doesn't work, or every time you buy a product that doesn't seem to work for you, or it doesn't give you the information that you need, your belief level goes down and down and down and down. And just recently I was talking to one of my students who knows how to build sites, she knows how to get them ranked and everything like that. And I was saying, how much do you believe that this will actually work? And she said, not much at all. And I said, you need to work on that first. Because if you don't believe in this, if you don't believe it's going to work, it probably won't, and you're not even going to want to do it. Right? This is about changing our lives. This is about doing something that's going to help us and do something that's going to make our lives better and give us the lifestyle that we want. And you might be feeling like this crazy rock star person here. I don't know who that is. You might be saying, you know what? I've been there. I've done that. I've tried it all. It must not work. Or worse yet, maybe I'm not good at it. It must be me. Yeah, I'm just not doing something right. And eventually, after spending lots and lots and lots of money, you'll probably just give up or, kind of put it on the back burner. Or you might even just keep buying products, hoping one day you might hit the lottery. And the fact of the matter is this. If you did as much actual work online, I mean like real work, providing value, giving value, finding customers, and doing good stuff, as you do hunting and buying the big secret, you would probably be making money by now. Because the fact of the matter is that this business is not hard. It just takes deliberate direction. And I'll tell you a little secret right now. Belief creates action. Close your eyes and think with me for a second. If you believed every new website you put online would make you $500 a year, how many sites would you make? If you really believe that, how many would you make? Okay, open your eyes again. Well, basically what would happen is you would be like this guy. You'd bust your ass like a super worker disco guy, right? He looks like he's doing some kind of disco dance. I don't know what he's doing, right? So that's the deal. You would work if you truly believed in it. But I believe right now the state of our industry is diminishing your belief, and I want to restore that belief in this video. And I hope it helps you out, because this message is from me. I mean, this is real stuff. This is stuff I've dealt with and stuff that I see going on online. So back to my story. In 2001, I was doing my magic, having fun, right? This is a couple years, I think 5 years after we moved out. And I was doing magic, having fun, making some money. I think I was making like $3,000 to $4,000 a month, doing my magic, doing my web stuff on the side. And then the unthinkable happened, which is this right here. Y'all might be able to relate to that one, right? And when that happened, I was scared. I was young. I didn't know what to do. And they told me, get a real job and stop messing around. They laughed at me like this. Right? They laughed at me and they said, when I first got my first domain name, PCMoneymaking.com, which is still my blog, they told me I'd never make it. And they laughed at me and said, this isn't going to work. You need to go get a real job, go to work with a suitcase and a tie, and everything like that. And guess what? I'd like to tell you that I laughed in their face, but I didn't. Right? I started to believe it. I let that little bit of doubt creep in. Even though I was making money, right? I was making money, and I started to believe it. I started to believe, what if I can't do what I need to do to support my family? What if I can't support myself? What if this doesn't work? And I got super depressed. I thought about bankruptcy at the age of 22, even though I was only like, I think, $2,000 in debt from a credit card that we had, right? They didn't give me much credit back then. But I thought about this stuff. I even went to mental health professional at the recommendation of some close people. And they said, go get checked out because the way you're thinking ain't normal. And they said I needed help. And, I was freaked out. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. And I started to believe the lies. And here's the deal. They almost took my dream. I came very close to giving up and saying, you know what? I'm going to go back to selling computers or, doing something real and concrete. I almost let them take my dream. So what did I do? I moved away and started my own world. Right? I just said, forget it. I'm better than that. I want to do what I want to do. I believe I can. And I know that everyone listening to this today or tonight or this morning or whenever you're listening, that someone once told you when you were young, I believe in you, and you can do whatever you want. Okay, let me disclaimer that. obviously within reason. I'm not going to make myself 6 feet tall, and I probably won't be the greatest basketball player, although I can improve my game and probably get pretty darn good. But, I just have to disclaimer that. At any rate, it's your turn to believe that again. Don't let anyone steal your dreams. Don't let anyone tell you, oh, you're dreaming too big, or you're dreaming too small, or that's not going to work, or this isn't the right way to do it. Because life is what we make it. And I don't want you to listen to those products that just tell you to go from thing to thing to thing and jump around and not learn marketing as a whole. And I want you to realize that it is now, right now, your turn to believe in that again. To believe that you can make money online, to believe that you're worth it, to believe that there is tons of money online, because there is, right? It's all out there. There's people making money. It's just not you right now. So the fact of the matter is, find out what they're doing that you're not and duplicate it. And it's your turn to believe in yourself. And no, I'm not going to charge you $77 for that. One, because it's priceless information, giving you the permission to believe that. And two, because my stuff's never that cheap. At any rate, life is going to throw you all kinds of curveballs, right? You might have a site that's making a lot of money. It might get kicked off Google. You might have an ad running on Facebook that's doing really well, and it might get shut down. Okay? Stuff happens to everyone. You might get a brand new car, and, it gets dented the first day. Stuff happens, right? It's inevitable. I still get stuff like that, too, in my life, where, stuff doesn't go the way that I plan, and, it pulls at that dream and says, you know what, go do something else. But the fact of the matter is, I'm doing what I love and doing what I believe will help people. And in addition to the good lifestyle that the internet marketing world provides me, and you as my subscribers and my customers provide to me, which I thank you for, and in addition to that, it feels pretty good to be able to help just one person. So what I want you to do is don't wish that life was easier. Wish that you were better and make that happen. Learn marketing as a whole. Do what you have to do. I remember back when we first had our first child years ago, what my wife said, she said, Mark prints the whole internet off, because I just printed everything I could and read it and read it and read it and highlighted it. And even to this day, I read and I read and I read. And it gives me the knowledge to be able to help others and to be able to make money and to be able to do what I love to do. And that's what this business is about. It's not about making the latest, greatest, lame-ass $27 product that's going to scam people. It's not about hawking spyware or getting people to do bad offers that aren't going to make their life better. It's about helping people. And I want to tell you something kind of from my heart, and that's that, you know what? I'm a work in progress too. Sometimes my products aren't always perfect, right? Sometimes I don't do as good as I can. Sometimes I take the wrong road too. But the fact of the matter is, I have that dream. And sometimes my products are full of misspellings and weird cartoon pictures like the ones you saw. But the fact of the matter is we're on this journey together. And my goal, first and foremost, is to try to help you the best I can, try to spread goodwill in our industry, and try to give good things to people and help them find what they're looking for. And sometimes that can be as easy as making a little video about how to repair a toilet or something, right? Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's something complicated, like trying to help a bunch of people get motivated to make money and believe in themselves after the entire market has jaded them and lied to them and sold them a bill of goods and made them not believe in themselves. Sometimes they're easy, sometimes they're hard, but the fact of the matter is you can help people. Life is about the questions you ask, and your bank account will change dramatically fast if you start asking different questions. Rather than how do I, get Google to put my page up that's really doesn't have any value on it, to what if I made something of really good value that helped people? Now how can I put that in front of them? Change your thinking. So, as we get to the end of this little gushy message, about the state of our industry, I have a little exhortation for you and for product owners. For those product owners who might not be providing as much value as they can, I have a little bit of an exhortation. Number one, why not share the full truth, right? Why not? Number two, why not make really, really good products and do the best you can? Go above and beyond and give away as much as you can. Number three, spend more time with your customers, aka give a rip. Listen to them. You don't have to do this one-on-one with the entire world, but just dig in and see what they want, see what they need, see how they can help. And of course, number four, because you're doing more work, charge a little bit more. Right? I think that most people listening to this right now would rather pay, $1,000 for a really, really good product that's actually going to help them than buy 10 $97 products that are guaranteed pieces of crap, as Tommy Boy would say. But at any rate, that's my exhortation for product owners. Now I have an exhortation for the struggling marketers. Number one, believe in yourself. This business is 90% mental. 90% mental. You got to believe in yourself. If you don't believe it's going to work, you're not going to get off your butt and do the work that you need. That's what keeps you going for the latest, greatest tool, the button to push that makes money fly out of your air vents, right? Number two, know that it's not hard. It's not really that hard. Marketing is really just about finding a group of people, finding out what they want, finding a place to get it that you get paid. Very, very simple, very easy. Number three, know that you can do it. Believe right now that you can do it and you can make it work. Number four, realize that at the end of the day, there's plenty of niches and plenty of money left. There is millions and millions of dollars spent online every single day. All you got to do is find out how to get yourself some of that. Get yourself the piece of the pie that you deserve. Go get it, and I'll show you how. Okay? So I hope you've enjoyed my videos. I hope you enjoy this kind of personal message, and I hope that it gives you the good value. And what I want you to do next, if you feel like this has given you value, is I want you to spread the word. Okay, I'm going to put some icons below for Facebook and Twitter and all that fancy stuff. Feel free to share this with anyone you think it would help and anyone that you feel can benefit from this, because I do this business for you. And I do this, obviously, to make a living as well. But I do this for you, to help you guys and to help you understand how marketing works. So go ahead, spread the word. Send as many people to this as you can. It's a free video. I'm not charging for it. There's nothing to buy. If you like it, spread it. If you're not on one of my mailing lists, go ahead. I'll put a box below. That way, if you're not on one of my lists, put your name and email in the box, and I'll send you some more really cool stuff to teach you how to do the stuff we talked about in this video. So again, I'm Marcus Campbell with my message about not letting the deliberately keeping from you people get in your way of making money online. Do not let people steal your dreams. Go out there, do what you got to do, learn what you got to learn. I'll help you, and let's make money online together.